Just like Daniel in the lion's den, just like Jonah in the belly of the whale. Father, you rescue me. Worthy, Father, you worthy, worthy to be praised. All of thee thy name. Father, praises belong to you, so Mr. Glory be to God. Some things me think the Lord that make it possible, my Lord. Overcome all my trials, no watch you and see. Get them out. Father, you did the film when all friends are lost. We're still up on the path to put the words in the mouth. Yes, so if we slow the ride, show them love instead of war. Why are we fighting out to make things change? And if we don't know that things are going to be the same. Father, you give me the strength to prevail. So I tell them, call when you live. Yeah, now I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I'll fear no evil, cause God protect his people. Yeah. I know my life is not mine. I'm here to help guide his steps from all this evil. God protect his people. Yeah. All my story goes, been around the folks. Try to kill my body, build my cause I'm worried now. Life became a lonely road. Lose everything, not only joy. But try to give me 7 folds. Now I'm stronger than before. Overcome the obstacles. Feeling like one of your episodes. You've been fighting my battles. Your strength is incomparable. Confuse my enemies like parables. Why are we fighting out to make things change? And if we don't know that things are going to be the same. Father, you give me the strength to prevail. So I tell them, call when you live. Almost like you. Yeah, now I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I'll fear no evil, cause God protect his people. Yeah. I know my life is not mine. I'm here to help guide his steps from all this evil. God protect his people. Yeah. Worthy, Father, you worthy, worthy to be praised. Hallowed be thy name.
Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks and praise. Yeah, man. To the Most High. To the Most High. To the Most High. To the mystic law of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. Yeah, man, what does a pass through, really, today? Yeah, man, nothing great. Plan, philosophical reasoning. I, man, share a plethora of information. Information I touch upon various different topics, because we function upon multiple levels. We function on multiple levels. Yeah, man. We, as a people, here in what is now called the Western Hemisphere, America, and as such, this is a claim where we make original here only because the historical records demonstrate that. Everywhere you look, you're going to find some ancient writings that manifest itself saying, here we are, America. We have geographical locations, Peru area. You understand? Where we can locate pyramids that predate, meaning it is much older than what is being projected over there on the other side of the earth, which we call the African hemisphere, only because we can look there and see it's one landmass there. Between us and that African hemisphere, you have what is known as the Atlantic Ocean. And irrespective of the imagery, when we look at it on screen, on maps, it's not a walk or a hop across the pond. Yeah, man. Geographically, it's a plethora, long haul distance. You can't just run, go over there. You can't just swim, go over there. You can't even just jump in a boat and sail, go over there. Not that way. So as such, that's the divide. Now, between the Americas and the African continent were connected to Europe over there. You had what is known as different, you know, say, landmass according to their science. And these things was here, and then for whatever catastrophe or whatever reason go on in the earth, them things that gone. Now we find ourselves here as a people and other people scattered all over the earth. So we say, according to the equator, what we call the black belt, where you know, say, any which part the equator or the equatorial line is, usually it's some very hot places, warm climate, tropical climate, if not too hot where it becomes desert like over that side of the hemisphere. We don't have no much desert area on this side per se. Now we can talk about. So we claim this side as original people. And then other people come and try and make the very same claim only to usurp our place. So we share a lot of information in that regard. We have a lot of people where we class them as agents, the people them will come to just misdirect you or mislead you or take you away from your original locations. We know those kind of people. Them have a lot of different organizations. You understand? Organizations meaning there are a group of people come together and have a specific agenda. Organization meaning they might or may be registered with a secular government entity. Organizations, all of these little things. Example, the Moorish organization, the Maroon organization, the Rastafarian organization, all of these things are registered as such in all various different capacities. But all of them is locked in to that, you know, a secular governmental body in order to gain some kind of recognition and whatever privileges or whatever benefits. That is understandable. However, we as a people say, because of the misdirection over the years from these, you know, say, foreign invaders, because it's only the foreign invaders come here, like the Moors with the Maroons type of people. You understand? On the mainland, it's the very same thing. That look like us, that come and set up their educational structures and start to teach our people something different. And the very same historical records will show the movement or the migration of people from one point to the other, from one point to the other, from one point to the other for whatever reasons. We have a set of people came from out that, they call it the north side, way up north there. And they come and spread through all these European places until they touch over our place in 1492, 1494. These foreigners came here. It wasn't just a pale group of people. It was a multicultural group of people. And they came here and say, us as a people existing. Yeah, man. And through the passage of time, this is where we are now. So for me, a man like I, it's neither here nor there if you talk about back and forth and who know more or anything like that. It's about a man that stand up and make him claim and say, this is what we are dealing with in the earth, this is who we are in this earth, and this is how we are choose to move forward. Separate and apart, yet we can exist harmoniously. We don't have no issues doing that. But separate and apart, distinct from all others. Why? Because most people choose to assimilate. Most people choose to say, boy, them is afraid them can't separate from this foreign construct, which is just that, foreign. And it is an oppressive construct, irrespective of its form now. Irrespective of its form now. So a man like me will look out there and say, watch out. Make we adhere to what is wholeful, what is correct, and what is good. And anything outside of that, we can choose to ignore it. We as a people have to look to a higher power, you know what I mean, where already exists within us. It now go there in everybody. So this is why we can say, boy, the creator of nature, for lack of a better word, to God be the glory. We don't have no issue. You understand? For the godless people and for the atheists, for the people and what are outside of this kind of energy. Listen, free will is just that. There is no back and forth. There is no if nor no but, and there is no up and down. You choose. Every man have that right to decide his destiny. Every man. So this is why we don't mind to share a lot of information, because we have a set of people, the learned type. Everything what they must study, they are going to show you, say, boy, you have to go back to Africa. Or whatever it is where you're going to remove yourself from here, while you have a next group of people where we bring forward information saying, hold up, no man, it's not that way. You understand? These people were here from time immemorial, and all others came here and intermingle with these people. So it's a free will choice to choose. And this is why we can say, when you look like I, dark skin is one thing. You understand? But now we can look and say, boy, we have different species of these dark skinned people. And that's a natural occurrence. Yeah, man. Australia have a few of these people, different species of dark people. Are you saying the Australian came from Africa? In other words, existence begins in Africa only because that's the narrative that's being taught. Only because that's the narrative that's being taught. Because if we are saying there was places that was here and then disappear, like Atlantis, like Lemuria, and a plethora of other places where you can do the basic research and discover. So why is it now that, we have to just accept whatever these foreign people choose to push down our throat when the evidence, I said different, the evidence is contrary. You know what I mean? So, what's a free will? For the people that will get caught and stuck in this commercial aspect where them whole existence is in a courtroom setting. Their whole existence is making some kind of court appearance. For those kind of people, I say again, free will. Free will for a man like I. Boom. I declare myself, establish a house, do it basic on paper. I no need for going on a guy university to do these things, to learn these things. It will never happen. So from me put my information out there and decide to stand this way, then that's all it is. It's not no rocket scientist. You understand? You know, have to be no, you know what I mean? No genius for say, hey, if you choose to oppress me, I choose to remove myself from your oppressive system. It's basic and simple as that. And for the man who choose not to, then that's your free will. Don't speak. Why you opening your mouth complaining about this and that? You know what I mean? When you're basically the cause of all of that. Don't speak. So this is how it comes down to the choices. You understand? Because of your attachment, you know, you choose to stay attached. While the next man will say, listen, there's no such thing. You understand? If I'm a free man, I choose to function this way. You know what I mean? When I go allow nobody say you should operate this way. No. I say I choose to function this way. Total different concept. The slave have to ask permission always. A slave need a license. You get me? That's the permission. The permission is in the form of a licenses to operate, period. You understand? Because you're a slave. When you're a free man, you don't need none of that. Absolutely none of those things apply to you as a free man. How can I say I'm a free man and then I need some kind of foreign corporate construct for say, boy, hey, okay, now you can operate like this and we get all these benefits and I'm still attached to you. You understand? But you can have you know, say, the semblance of being free, the appearance of being free. And we'll give you a lot of trinkets. I don't have no interest in them kind of attachment. And that's the difference with, you know, where we are come from. Our concept is a little bit different. If it's freedom, free dominion, free domain, then it's just that. There is no foreign attachment in no form. Now, when we like that, then we build from there, free, unencumbered, you know? No man no daddy I say you cannot do this or you should do that. We don't need that. That are for the people them who cannot function on this level. The one them who have to operate, choose to operate. So there is a difference. So the system will know its people. You get me? And the system will know the people them will choose to remove itself from that capacity. For I personally, people always want help. Everybody want help and I can totally comprehend it. But all of my time I look in, me hear them say, people, you know, you will get help when you try to help yourself. You know, really get help when you sit down and say you want help. And when you really make the effort to aid yourself, then you get all kind of aid to assist you. Yeah, man. So the ones them want to sit down and take a pill and, you know, or somebody else run up and down and sit down and study and do all kind of things in order to make them free. Then I say, all you guys, free will again. You can choose to go about it that way. For me, I tell people, that makes sense. Just apply yourself and get the basic knowledge and get the basic concept, because there's a lot of information out there. And you take it one step at a time. I keep telling people that, but people keep on getting carried away, getting distracted, and, you know, forget the basic steps and want to do some elaborate things. And I say to those people, again, free will. Yeah, man, free will. Abba, Abba, Abba. Yeah, man. The Paleo Hebrew term for father, you know? Yeah, man. And you know, we not just say father, because father now go exist by itself. So usually father we have him empress somewhere or him other half somewhere. You understand? So it's always father and mother. You know what I mean? But because in all things, usually the man have to step up front. You get me? The man have to be that protector. You understand? If anything come knocking at the door, the father have to step forward first and address them situation there, not the mother. You get me? We don't need some of them man that were locked up in the closet, have on them woman, them wife dress and lingerie. We don't want those kind of man. And then them put the pants on the woman and send the woman out there. No. This is why I would say, Abba, Abba, you as man have to stand up. You as a man, you have to stand up. You know what I mean? Make your girl take her underwear from off your head. So you can be a man and stand. The Babylon system, the colonial system, the foreign system will come here. One of them major, you'd say, plan was to break the family structure. This is why them rape a woman. This is why them separate us as man from our woman. This is why you see our woman now. We easily say, hey, I don't need a man. Why? Because me have the government. And when we look at our society, probably about 70% are just the woman that raise a child. And usually when I want to just put it one side, it go both ways. You have some man where I just, pretend man. All them do is run around, plant them seed like the slave where them are. Because the slave function that way. And then you say them not in a position for care for the ones them where them are create. So other man have to step in and raise for them careless man and children. Other good man have to step forward now and raise them careless man and children with that careless bloodline there. And then it make it hard for the children come up, because you know where another father have to try instill some decency in the children where some other careless man, sire. And them truth here we have boy. And them truth here our people now want to really deal with. What woman them want respect. What woman them need respect. And what woman them supposed to get respect. But the woman them need to be respectful. Then if you as a woman have no respect for yourself, it is unfair for you to demand any respect from anyone else. And it's vice versa. It's the very same thing with us as man. Us as man. We have a lot of man out there. See it here, we are big man. Not for them are some big old man, but I think them so them stop learn. Them too old for learn, and them no want to learn no more, because what them already have, you get me, is more than enough. That's what they say. Yet when you look out there, look at how our society is. How much elder of any kind of young youth come to them? Not one, not two, not three, but a plethora of young youth. Young adult man. You get me? 30s, 40s, 20s, teenager too. I come to them and ask for advice, and the mind getting a mentor. How much are you older gentleman putting yourself in a them kind of position? Then not a lot. Not a lot. Not for the older people, them is inaccessible now. Not for them is afraid of the younger generation, the younger people. And quietly so. Rightly so, because some of them young people, again, because of some of the daddy them where them get. Some of the so-called lack of nurturing where them get. You don't want to face them unless you decide to destroy them, some of these young people. You cannot face them unless you choose to destroy them. Because the daddy them what them did get and come into the world. Teach them a different kind of, standard of living, or did not teach them nothing at all. This is why I say all the way are not the same. And again, I can make this clear now, because you come from a certain area and your whole family are bad people. You will have all a little one out of it where say, boy, me no want none of it. And them run we go in a country. So most of these things, I keep saying, are choices what people choose to make. If you're in a place where problematic, the moment you can escape that location, you just do that and leave the problematic area. You understand? Now you have people when I have them kind of opportunity, they forgot nowhere, then can't move, leave, or go nowhere. So what you have to go do? You better make sure it make it clear. So you no mix up and you stay indoors. This is how society is now. So a man will say, boy, police killing and police this, then, because the society is like that. And then a man say criminal killing and criminal because of the society. Me have some local vlogger, when I look upon them thing, I can know them are kind of like a subtle shot. Cause a man like me hear like when a little child from out of the country there. I'm not sure. The gunman them a shoot, the bullet them not have no eye, so them not care who get hurt. And 3-year-old, child I get hurt. Younger than that I get hurt. Older than that I get hurt. And yeah, we condemn these things. But unlike we are got there, or a man like I got there and look upon all of these little things and come out and talk about it. That's why you vloggers is there for. You news vloggers are on a phone job that. You guys are monetized and would have share on the information from when I bring it and make all kind of people, especially from my platform and my little crowd. Me have a little handful of people, but that share on the information. A phone job that. All I would now can do the same thing. Everybody I play them part. You have some where we tackle it on the the macro level and some upon the micro level. Some will look out there and deal with it on an international level, while some way on a limit to, domestic or the local side of it. So every man I do them part. When I die for knock here or knock there, I done burn down the place and push over for push and, right now I'm more putting ourselves together. Everybody I try put themselves together for stand up in a unique kind of way, saying, hey, we are dealing with freedom. You understand? And we don't necessarily want the foreign governance. And all of that a free will thing. It don't make sense to come out every day and then, like entertainment, we are go at each other. While when you look out there, it's a Gog and Magog, a set of people out there, create a catastrophic hemisphere for the earth. People talk about the war of Russia and Ukraine, and me I show some things down in Rwanda where the very same people will look like each other. A genocide them one another. And it's at the base of some foreign master. All kind of foreign interests behind these things. When them say the people them a tear up Africa and I say them want natural resource, then what you think is going on in Jamaica? It's just more sophisticated because them placate the people them to a point where the people them is so stunned. Everybody want to go on a Black Star line back to Africa. Nobody want to defend this location when the Chinese are mine, When them I say American, listen, all of these people front. I can get up and say, hey, I'm doing this big project. But am I the principal? No. The principal can be some foreign construct somewhere. Usually that's how it is. Because I see even here, where I think I saw some kind of statement from the Prime Minister's office saying, a lot of them new development where them are push forward, them not necessarily are going to have no Chinese investor per se. So me I said to myself, say, that I just talk. Because through we there, I highlight the fact that these foreign nations are exploiting us as a people. They are here in our hemisphere. I tell we, sir, them make road, toll road for we and highway for we. And we, the people here, and I said none of those contracts for know what is the terms and condition of these contractual arrangement being made. You know what I mean? On behalf of the people by our foreign government. Our people not see these things. Yet we can sit and then we look, we hear say China, Abba, own all kind of things here, and then we as a people have nothing to say about it. I am here to say, watch it. I don't agree, I rebut all our any foreign man, company, or corporation a claim. So if it's one voice, it is just one voice. But this is what me I say. What you see happening in Africa happen here first, and it's still happening here now. It's just more sophisticated. And they'll do the very same thing over there in Africa when they get settled and sophisticate their technology and their foreign system, and it will be business as usual over there. When I say a place like Ghana, and Ghana, I talk about all of the aids. That's me. I say Ghana is a proper corporate place. It's a proper corporation. I wonder if the people are aware. It's like you have two Ghana. Like you have two Nigeria. No different. You have two Jamaica. You have two America. You understand? One where Babylon system govern and control commercially, and one were governed by the Most High of nature, where the people are not really adhere to. The Babylon system is where them glass over the earth. Or the system of commerce where them tell us say in order for you do not need to ask them permission so them can permit you, because within that system they project themselves as God. And they are not you and I. They're foreign to us. And this is a perspective where I'm on tech. But just for sure, shine light and share basic information so people can at least ask questions and look, and not just allow people for just tell them anything and just shove anything down their throat. So much information. Now you choose. You choose. Yeah, man. But true, we know it's a step-by-step process. Yeah, man. And, you get some information now. Tomorrow you get a different set of information and you try and improve yourself. All you have to do is, remove whatever contradiction is there and work with where you have as, the comprehension and take it step by step. The moment you lean to the financial security by way of this foreign commercial construct, you shall always be enslaved. That is that trap. You will always be enslaved. Because you have to always go to some other man and ask for some kind of permission to function within their system. Who want to ours? And this is a question I ask my bright people, especially those on the mainland where are so accomplished. You understand? They are so successful. Yet, when we look at Uncle Africa, I say, where that king over Africa somewhere, I say, yo, outside of them thing, let's structure our own thing and let's do our own thing and we own everything. Our people not have that kind of concept. What we are waiting on? We are waiting on having a mountain of gold. Even that is an illusion. We are everything. We as a people, we are every single thing. It start and end with us. Yeah, man. Whatever financial system and business we see out there, it have to revolve around us. Why? If not, these foreigners would not be here. They would not be in our hemisphere. We are their business. All of these foreign land come around here to develop their own land, their homeland, and get rich and wealthy off of us, off of what I'm calling original people, now being termed indigenous. Now being termed indigenous. A damn thing here, our truth. Yeah, man. Philosophical reasoning. I don't need no colonial PhD to present it this way, to bring it this way, to share it this way. I don't need no permission from a foreign man or his foreign construct. Not I. Not this Nestorian king. Yeah, man. At the will of the people, you know what I mean? At the will of the people, put these people, you know, say, in the position of the presumed authority. They can only be there by the will of the people. And when the people realize that when one up there and make a mess, it's easy to say enough for you right now. Or let's remove ourselves from your game. This is how simple it is. It's like my day at Jamaica. I'm not gonna say I want to do some business. I mean, I have no money. But I can get a loan. So I go to a bank and I get a export, import, bank loan. And a bank like that, I know a China Abba own it. Now, when them a give me a loan, I ask them, because once it's a bank, what kind of loan is there? Remember, you know, there's no actual money per se. It's more money of accounting. You understand? Now, if you go to the bank and say you want a loan because you're going to buy a car, a house, whatever it is, you're going to do business. I'm quite sure the bank will take out $1 million cash and say, here is a cash loan, go and go do your thing. I'm pretty sure, like what everybody knows now, it's like, hey, I'll type some information in a computer and give you a piece of receipt slip, and then you can take it over there and they'll verify, say, yes, it's there, and you function. There's no gold, silver, not even cash is exchanged. It's all a promise. So the moment a man tell us that them lend you money, ask for verification. Just validate the proof of your claim. And when them can't validate the proof of that claim, there is no such thing as a loan. And don't let them tell us that them have copy of this and copy of that. All those copies can't stand up in a court. What you want is your original wet ink document, that note. Usually, it's hypothecated, them not have access to it because of business out there. But this side of the business our people not familiar with. And the people that will have this kind of information, them keep themselves in a private group and watch the rest of people go down in flames. Because if you now have the link for going to the private group or the money to facilitate these people, then you know get the information. You have to learn it cross hand. In other words, you hear a man talk this and you hear a man talk that, and you go try this and you try that, and you learn. All like a foreign business. And my people seem to, you know, be locked in or trapped conceptually as if I cannot exist without this system or outside of this system. That's what I say I go on with our people. However, as we move forward, we're going to always have a set of people who choose to say, listen, we not follow the status quo. We are choose to move lawful and correct outside of the legalities per se. Yeah, man. And these things are free will choice, and nothing we can force no one or impose these things on. It's like the other day, me and a couple of brethren sit down and a reason, and a little lady passed through, little Christian lady. Always say hi, always sideway talk me, and want to invite me at church and all of these things. And me always entertain her, being courteous, hi, and these things. But I don't know what happened the other night. This lady just stopped on where I and she started telling me about Jesus Christ and a lot of Jesus Christ and a plethora of fear thing. And even when I step away and allow her to do her thing and me I talk to somebody else and then I brethren ask her a couple of questions and she kind of stumped. Because I know her level, I know them not really up on this level. I know them they ever read and write properly, irrespective of what them talk about. You understand? So how I said to her is this. All right, since you're talking about Jesus Christ, whenever you close your eyes and pray, what is the image of your Jesus Christ? Do we have a white image or what is your image? And she'll get quiet because she'll ask because she said, me know a white image she have. Because the moment she has a Jesus Christ is a white man. Jesus Christ can never have an image of a black man. There's no way you can paint a black image of a man and call it Jesus Christ. That not happen. Once you say Jesus Christ from the origin of the Roman, bring that mess come forward. You understand? So anybody we are preaching and pray, I talk about these things a long time ago. Me even hear Muta touch upon it. This is how I know all of them are listening. But when I tell this lady, say, Madam, it's okay and everything is all right. Please stop now. You can just stop and, because we already there, so I do our own thing. You understand? And I only entertain you because I'm familiar with you. And you would never stop right here if you wasn't familiar with me. So me now I tell you, say, go easy because if me ask you a couple of questions, you gotta ask me. This lady said to me, say, do you believe in Jesus Christ? Some mess like that. And I look at this lady and said, no, ma'am, I do not subscribe to believe. I choose to know whatever it is I choose to know. That's all. No, I'm not subscribe to your belief or your Jesus Christ. I make that clear. And now this lady have to do is just say, okay, have a good day, and we just say hi, and she still wants. So I have to tell her, I say, listen, I don't want to hear what you have to say. So I'm going to walk away and I'm going to carry these people that is here with me away from you since you now want to leave. I'm going to want to embarrass you. I'm going to want to act not kind of harsh way. And I say all of this for say this. You have some people. You see because them see you and you're easy going and you hello, good afternoon, and you entertain them. You know what I mean? When them decide, say, you better come to church with them or whatever them know about for them Jesus Christ or for them God is everything, and you should just, I don't have no patience with people like that, so I don't get involved in no kind of discussion with people like that. Because I tell the owner say, you say, through me institutionalize, me and God and universe to go learn these mess. Watch out. Uno what go there. Me say uno not read and write correctly. And a lot of people what don't even get there. Then oh not go come in front of me and talk that mess. If you ask me a question, you should be careful and listen. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? No, I don't subscribe to believe. Only because we're in a time now where we can apply ourselves so we can know. You don't want no more answer than that. So when people choose to go back and forth, then anything we want to get to take, anything I want to get in a tech because I'm quite sure this lady when she see me again, she might even, I don't even say she pass back on my block. And I know she's going to avoid my block for a very long time. You understand? And now when she see me, she going to realize that, oh, the money of him thing is just a little bit different. Yes, it is. Because I not choose to be one of them dumb body where some foreign people can come tell about, teach me anything about religion or spirituality. I not acknowledge and accept nothing foreign when it comes on to those things. Only through me can apply myself. I not subscribe to no foreign God. You get me? I'm not subscribe to no foreign. Nothing at all. If it not come from Yasa and originate Yasa with I not subscribe to it. So I have to know these things. Now tell me about African spirituality. Because I not subscribe to that. Do not tell me about an African king nor an African God. Because I not subscribe to that. You understand? How come everywhere else have king and God and we not have none around here? Are you guys insane? This is a difference when we bring forward. You understand? A different perspective. Our way. When we never have books, we are teach with sorcery. People go to Africa and bring back those books here. When we never have no church, we are tell us about we need to do all these things. A foreign people bring those things to us over here. All of these things foreign to us as a people. When you look at the foreign man land and country, it not stay like our one, full of forests, full of water. You get me? Full of vegetation, full of life. Their land is not as like us. You understand? We have everything where we need, and foreign man come here and get covetous, jealous of everything, and decides that them want everything where we have. Foreign people do that. And when you look around this place, it's not hard to see the foreign people them and see the product of the foreign people them. It's not hard. And then bring a commercial system where them say if you not choose to engage in this commercial system, then you shall surely die. This is what them bring forward. So all my people know, we're not about a barter and trade no more. No, everybody want to work in our company. All when them get little and nothing. You understand? And you have to work for like 20 or 30 years to get something out of it. Because all I know we are brag, so I want to own this, I want to own that. You know, you me telling them, if you don't have this kind of knowledge, or the Ian type of knowledge where you have access to all of these things, then all I want to do is just a joke. Really. The property we want to think on own, actually a foreign man really have a claim on it where one can't rebut. Because one never rebut those claims. The wealth and riches want to have an illusion because if them declare war around here, we're not going to be poor and broke like all of the other people them were poor and broke. And usually Babylon set you up that way. All of you will have your money in the bank and all of these electronic financial. Ask the Russian people. Them just push them out of Swift and that disappear. No different from where the same Gog and Magog people here will do. All of them things are going to have to manifest itself. What you think was special around here? For everybody else world can destroy and mash up and our one just stay secure. And it's the very same demonic people that create all of the destruction all over the earth. It shall reach around this side. It will. It's just that it not going to be as, it's devastating for us. You understand? Because it's a whole different structure here. What them have to do is poisonous. And that's what them have to do secretly and quietly. Them have to do what? Poison us. Them have to make we sick. You understand? Yeah, man. And them have to turn a man into some sissy. You get me? Them have to feminize a man. Make a man no want to be man no more. This is how them really are going to tear this place down. Them infiltrate with, them mix with us, looking like us, but they have a totally different agenda. Their agenda is for something else, for some other foreign power. But they look like us. Some of them sound like us. You have to choose to separate from them. I'll ask this question. Challenge them system and then sit and see what happens. But challenge them in a writing. Not words of mouth. That do not work. You can't go in there go talk. The only talk you got talk in there is for unseat them. But without your document in writing, it will not work. But challenge them in writing and see what happens. Because remember, you know, them have to still adhere to law. But if them get you to move away from law, then you become fair game. You understand? And for me, a personal experience, this is why I never have a problem. I walk that walk. Because me try a whole heap of different things. Right now, the government of Jamaica have all kind of information in a them court system where I'm concerned when it come on to traveling and all of these things, the commercial aspect. Them know because I place the documents there intentionally. I place a lot of documents there intentionally. I have documents from a place on the public record with certified copy intentionally. This is why I can sit like this and say, watch ya. I don't necessarily want to get involved. And if I choose to get involved, let me take my time and do it this specific way. That's all it is, people. Me are no one way in the rush. That's why I'm telling us a free will. Free will. Right now, millionaire of all of them assets and them holding in foreign trusts. Now, our people learn about these things, so we just try to do the same, put all our assets in some kind of trust. And from there, we take it step by step. However, me as a man was still skeptical, my lord. I still have a way about me when me I say, hold on, man. Let me look into this some more. Let me look on what this all of this is some more, because I don't want a foreign man attached nothing to my nothing attached. I don't want nothing from a foreign man. Leave my land. Them kind of argument that me I deal with. The moment a foreign man I got talk about him want to exercise any authority over me, him have to demonstrate him point of origin, so him say him originate like me. And then him have to demonstrate the contract or whatever documentation I give him authorization for even talk to me. This is what the foreign man have to bring forward before them even can do anything at all. Because you're foreign in my land. Now, if I agree for going a contract with you as foreign man, then, you know, I'm subject to any terms and condition or whatever contract there is. But if there's no contract, then you shall be held liable for any violation, all violation where you bring forward. These things are the basics. These things are the basics. But watch out now. If you never know, sir, this is what it is, then you might be able to excuse yourself. But so the moment you know and get notification of this fact, there is no exemption or excuse. None. But my people are wait on some other group where some foreign guy create and put some image of some so-called black people in the group. where it's totally controlled and dominated by some foreign guy. Me not have no interest in that part of things, people. I don't wish to be a parasite, and I don't wish to have no parasitic system or people attach itself to me. And that I just not an interest in that. So you guys can keep on a foreign commerce. You get me? I man chose to stay outside of that. You understand? And I man have a all capital name, which is my DBA, which I doing business as. Me now have to come on the phone and construct. This is what me I tell my people, you know, everybody around go join up and I do all kind of thing where Babylon I tell them to do. How you think Babylon are stay in a power? It's because you choose to participate. You think when Babylon like what me I tell? When me say Babylon, who you? Who you? Me and you not have no kind of contract. Devil. You understand? Because you have to be either for good or you have to be either for bad. It can't be a two-way. There's no in between. And if a foreign construct where God and make God bring forward into the earth or dominate the earth, then me no want to be a part of that. A man can exist and burn that and run that. And you people will choose can assimilate and be a part of that. I share so much information for show people said, don't make them trick you. You can choose your part. You can make your own way. Nothing wrong with it. You can align yourself with like-minded people. We are move away from this foreign corporate construct, not trying to say this is the best way to stay within this thing. Your free will, that people. So it's not about, hey, make a group up yourself to come be some better slave. Make a group up yourself to come be some proper slave. No, we are so watch your freedom in and freedom in. You won't hear the corporate sissify guys talk this way. Those corporate guys now have no interest and get enough corporate money to keep you going around in circles. You understand? The secret society guys, they are just that. Them well off in them secret society. So all them will do is keep you in a circle. You understand? And how you know all of these things? Then check from that time till now, we have all kind of information, yet people still play this Mickey Mouse game. You understand? People allow other people to criminalize them. Free will, people. Free will. You have what is known as foreign, which is everything and anything where not originate with you. And then you have, your people, your original people. And we are so much, we don't have to mix with nobody else. Really. Everybody else have to try for always a mix with us. You understand? And the ones them like us we choose to mix, we can allow them to mix and send them along their way. But we not gonna get nowhere when we are fool with self. I talk about, hey, we are all one. How? Hey, we are equal. How? How? When foreign people come here and get all the best things, all the benefits and privilege, and regulate the people where them come say to servitude and serve them. And the very messing people I talk about them want what? Equality. Me no want no equality with no foreign guy. You mad? How can I be equal with you when you're foreign in my land? Me and you can't equal. Period. You understand? I will always be superior in my house. I will always be superior in my land. I will always be superior in my home with you, foreign man, Gog, and me, Gog. With you, what is your point of origin? God, that's going to dominate it. When you talk about being sovereign, you can't be sovereign in these hemisphere because you don't exist, boy. A them concept there. So when people choose to sell out, when people say, oh, I am afraid, when people say, boy, too rough, I'm gonna hide, then a phone of free will, a man like I say, man, long live the Nestorian king. Yeah, man, from Prestagion time until now, we're there. Yeah, man, from time immemorial, we're here. Yeah, man. And we are always respect and choose to be in solidarity with all our original brothers across the earth. You understand? We don't have a problem with our African counterpart over there. You understand? On the other side of the Atlantic. We don't have no problem. We are in solidarity. We see the condition. We know the condition. You get me? But you over there are African. We over here, we are the American. You understand? And we don't know about some other pale people we are claim American on a corporate level. Because the corporate American are something separate and distinct from what we would have called the Aborigines. We do not use the term indigenous because indigenous, now we can say, is for people who occupy an area for over 350 years. That's how you gain indigenous status. The foreign man has been here for over that time. So this is why you have people who call themselves indigenous because them can't say they are original. You understand? Because this is not their point of origin. And once them are claiming indigenous, it's another sophisticated form of usurpation. This is why I had no problem bringing these words come to bear. Usurpation, autochthon, autonomous, these words. These words were the foreign Europeans try to remove from our vocabulary. This is why I am here. This is why I am he. Philosophical reasoning, yeah, man. We not argue with nobody. We not trace. We know this is our place. We know that. And we not allow the foreign man to usurp our place as long as we're here. We not allow that. We are rebut every and all foreign claim. All right. Yeah, man. So again, give thanks. Gratitude. Our people. Our way. Yeah, man. Give it up to the artist, yeah, Jahmiel. We know him got through him changes. Yeah, man. Because me know about him energy long time. Because true, you know what things stay so. And the priest had already show me, say, yeah, them worry about and this are going on. And me I say, so when them thing here lift up on the news now and in the media, you know, I smile and give thanks for no say, boy, a man like I, we have one of them kind of cheer there. Where the information we only get, me already pass through it, you know. So we say give thanks. It's neither here nor there. Talk to them, Jahmiel. Worthy to be praised. This is from an album was a legend, you know. So them youth here try put them energy out there and get there. But I like this show. I'm a call upon the Most High Creator of nature. I like this show. Still now hear him say Selassie Rastafari. I say me must say Father. So I'm going way much higher than the average.
Just like Daniel in the lion's den. Just like Jonah in the belly of the whale. Father, you rescue me. Worthy Father, praises belong to you, so me say glory be to God. Some things me think the Lord, you make it possible, my Lord. Overcome all my trials, know what true and see what false. Don't prepare a set table when them want some stars, but the same ones me share with broke my bread and with them all. Father, you did the for me when all friends are lost. We still up on the path to put the words in at the mouth. Yes, so if it's not the right, show them love instead of war. Why are we fighting now to make things change? And if we don't know that things are going to be the same, Father, you give me the strength to breathe. Just like Daniel in the lion's den, just like Jonah in the belly of the whale. Father, you rescue me. Worthy, Father, you worthy, worthy to be praised. Hallowed be thy name. Father, praises belong to you, so me say glory be to God. Some things me think the Lord, you make it possible, my Lord. Overcome all my trials, know what true and see what false. Don't prepare a set table when they want some stars, but the same ones me share with broke my bread and with them all. Father, you did the for me when all friends are lost. We still up on the path to put the words in at the mouth. Yes, so if it's not the right, show them love instead of war. Why are we fighting now to make things change? And if we don't know that things are going to be the same, Father, you give me the strength to prevail. So I tell them, call when you live. Yeah, now I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil, cause God protect his people. Yeah. I know my life is not mine. I'm here to help guide his steps from all this evil. God protect his people. Yeah. All my story goes, been around the folks. Try to kill my body, kill my cause I'm over now. Life became a lonely road. Lose everything, not only joy. But try to give me 7 folds. No I'm stronger than before. Overcome the obstacles. Feeling like one of your episodes. You've been fighting my battles. Your strength is incomparable. Confuse my enemies like parables. Why are we fighting now to make things change? And if we don't know that things are going to be the same, Father, you give me the strength to prevail. So I tell them, call when you live. Almost like you. Yeah, now I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I fear no evil, cause God protect his people. Yeah. I know my life is not mine. I'm here to help guide his steps from all this evil. God protect his people. Yeah. Worthy, Father, you worthy, worthy to be praised. Hallowed be thy name.